Carrie Chambers. She had aspirations to be a great pianist, so she told her mom that she'd like to take some piano lessons. Her mother thought that would be a great idea, so she found a music teacher that would come to the house and teach Carrie. However, every time the teacher would come to Carrie's house, little 3-year-old brother, Robert, would be around the corner listening. This went on for a couple of weeks. Around the 3rd week, Carrie couldn't get to sing a particular song the teacher assigned her to practice and learn. Earlier, the teacher played what the song should sound like. Little 3-year-old Robert found the corner listening. Even though he couldn't comprehend it at the time, in his head, he knew how to put the combination of notes together to produce the sound he was hearing. In his head, he kept on saying,
"It's so easy, I can do that."
He continued,
"Oh my gosh, Carrie, it's so simple."
but at that time, it was his sister taking lessons and not him. He couldn't interrupt and say that he knows how to play it. I mean, would you listen to your 3-year-old little brother? So Robert waited until Carrie was exhausted, frustrated, and finished practicing for the day. Once she was out of sight, Robert rushed to the piano to play exactly what he heard. Phew. Robert felt like he could have exploded had he not played the song at that very moment. So he kept on playing it over and over and over again. About that time, Carrie decided that she would come back and give that song another go. However, why was she still hearing the song? Did her teacher come back? Was she hearing things?
Is it not me?
In Jamaican terms, that is the ghost. Very carefully, she crept around the corner and could not believe her eyes. There was her little brother on the piano, playing the very song that she couldn't. Carrie experienced different emotions at that time. First, one of excitement.
Oh my gosh! Gentlemen, Robert's playing my song!
Second, one of realization that he could play it and she couldn't.
Oh my gosh! Robert's playing my song!
And then third, one of resentment.
Oh my gosh! Robert's playing my song!
On my piano! So she decided to do what most sisters are gifted to do. According to Robert, that was to get their brothers in trouble. So Mom, the peacemaker she is, went to settle the dispute. She already concluded in her mind that she would lovingly explain to little Robert that he was too young to play. Mom could not believe her ears or eyes. With excitement, she hugs Carrie and says, Carrie was not impressed and did not want to hear that, especially those words. Mom decided that she would call the music teacher and ask her if she could start teaching Robert. The music teacher was delighted to. Then she asked, "How old is he?"
He's 3 years old.
He's 3 years old?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He's 3 years old and he can play.
He's 3 years old and he can play Carrie's song on the piano? Okay, again, Carrie was not impressed, but the teacher was a little skeptical. She asked, "He's 3. Who taught him how to read the music?" The teacher had to see this for herself. gift. That's true. Though the teacher was impressed and would have loved to teach Robert, she felt that he was still too young for lessons. Also, she did not know how to develop someone who has the ability to play piano by ear. So she recommended that Mom should wait until Robert was at least he starts school before starting lessons. Even though Robert was sad that he couldn't take any piano lessons, that did not discourage him from playing. Instead, he made up his mind that he would not only seek to understand his God-given gift and figure out how to play piano on his own, he would develop a method that would enable everyone to be able to do the same. A year goes by and Robert starts kindergarten. Needless to say, he never ended up taking lessons. However, every song he heard at school, he would come home and play it. Oh, Canada. Oh, MacDonald. Absolutely everything he heard, he played. Everyone was excited. Robert would make his first public performance performing Silent Night at the age of 4 at his church talent night. Following that performance, almost every parent in the church decided to send their child to take traditional piano lessons. That was fine, but Mom let them know that he hasn't taken any lessons. And he plays by ear. They figured the traditional methods would be good enough and able to teach their child how to do the same. Fast forward a couple of years, 99% of those other children either lost interest, student couldn't play by ear, or just plainly had no lasting results. However, at age 7, Robert became the pianist at his church. He understood the fundamental language of music and couldn't understand why everyone could not play piano by ear as well. According to him, it's so simple, and he would try to convince others of that. However, they couldn't believe him because he was gifted and they were not. He obviously understood music, but because he didn't know the names of the notes or chords he played, he just couldn't quite explain it. He just played. He would say to others,
It's so simple. Don't you get it?
unfortunately, that method did not work. It didn't solve the root cause of the inability to play piano by ear. So he continued,
Come on. It's so simple. Don't you get it? Don't you? Wait a minute. You don't understand. You don't understand the musical language.
From that day on, Robert was on a mission to figure out a method to teach the world how to understand music and play piano by ear. He knows that God not only blessed him with the gift to play many instruments, he also blessed him with wisdom on how to teach others how to do the same. Proverbs 4:7 states, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, but in all thy getting, get understanding. Robert truly believes that once you have this understanding, you too can play music by ear. Introducing your co-host and creator of the revolutionary Any-Key music system, Robert Chambers.